This segment is brought to you by Premier Barter Exchange, where you connect, network, trade, and grow. Joining me here in the studio today is our relationship expert, our subject matter expert, Lori Davis. She's a counselor, relationship specialist, master's in clinical psychology, and you can always get in contact with Lori at 704-999-1781. That's 704-999-1781. And check her out on the internet at www.lorianndavis.com. That's LORIANNDAVIS.com. Lori, what interesting, intriguing things do you have for us today?
Today we are talking to the single people out there. This is going
All
to
the
be,
single ladies?
yes, the
Okay.
last February, or men, the last
Okay.
February that they spend alone.
Okay.
We're going to teach them how to attract that ideal partner into their lives.
Wow. Laws of attraction.
Laws of attraction.
Okay.
Yes. So the first thing I want them to do is you need to get out there. I want you to get out of your comfort zone, and I want you to do something different this month to be around more singles. Maybe join a new group, a meetup maybe.
Okay.
Sign up for some sort of volunteer group that you can be doing
Okay.
something good for the community, but yet you're
okay.
out there meeting people. Join your church group. Join a dating site. And I know that people get all wiggy about the dating sites. There are ways to do that. It is a way to actually meet a lot of people. And if you do it right, you really can have positive results about that.
Are there places they should not go?
It depends on what kind of relationship you're looking for, I suppose. I'm not a huge fan of the bar scene. If you're looking for kind of a long-term committed relationship, if you're looking to go dancing and have some fun with your girlfriends, I think that's fine. I'm not convinced that that's the best place to meet the love of your life.
Should you go alone or should you go in a group?
If you're going out,
Like a group of girls or a group of
you
guys?
can go with
or...
a group of girls. It's a kind of, those are hard places to actually get to know somebody. So I think I would rather see you go someplace where you can actually communicate with someone and talk to them. But you know what? If you're getting out there and it works for you and you want to try it, I would say whatever you want, go out and try. But I want you to get out there, because if you're not meeting a lot of people, then your chances of meeting the right person are really diminishing.
Yeah, slim to none.
Yes. One of the things I will help people do if you're afraid of online dating is you can contact me and I will help you to write an online profile that actually gets the message across that you want, so that you're more likely to attract the kind of people that you're wanting to attract. So that's one of the things. You can contact me and I can help you with that.
Without getting killed in the process.
Without getting killed in the process.
Okay.
Yes, that's very
'Cause that's
important.
Probably not a
Yes.
good thing.
Yes.
In the whole trying to get a relationship together.
Yes, no.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing I want you to do is I want you to vow today to put the past behind you. All those experiences you've had in the past. I don't want you carrying them around and lugging them into your current dating. I want you to say, I've learned from those experiences. It was good that I had those learnings, and now I'm not going to dwell on that, but I'm going to learn from the past and move forward, and we're not going to dwell on it. We're going to be positive going forward.
But if we're learning from the past, and that means we have to remember the past, so does that negate carrying it around with you?
You don't have to remember it once you learn the lesson from it. You want to give some thought to what's happening and what's happened in the past. So you can say, I learned things that I don't like. I learned what I do like. But to keep playing it over and over in your mind about past experiences that went wrong, how can you be carrying that and be moving forward in a positive way to attract someone else?
That's carrying baggage.
That's carrying baggage, yes.
Okay.
And so if you need some help, again, letting go of some of that baggage, we can do that. But I want
Okay.
you to try to show up. The other thing I tell people is show up today as the person that you want to attract. You need to be out there thinking about who is it that you want to draw into your life. Who would that person be attracted to? And you need to be that person as of today. You need to act as if that person is already in your life. And if you want somebody who is kind and honest and loving and outgoing, then you be those things.
But I thought opposites attract. So if I'm trying to attract somebody that's kind, I have to be mean. And if I want to attract somebody that's loving, then I have to be hateful.
Yeah, those kind of opposites don't attract.
Those don't
Sometimes
attract.
opposites do attract in things that you like to do.
Okay.
You know, if you're more outgoing, yes, somebody that you attract might be somebody who's a little bit quieter. One of the other things that I talk to people about is come up with what are the essential things that you're looking for in a relationship. What are the top, I'm using 5 as an example, it doesn't have to be that.
It can be 4, 3,
Yes.
7.
What are the core things you're looking for? Are you looking for someone to vacation with and have dinner with and enjoy fun times together? Do you want to get married and have children? Is there a certain, and be honest, if you're
Right.
looking for somebody who lives a certain lifestyle and needs to have an income to support that, then be honest about that. That's what you're looking for. But you really want to narrow it down to a few core things that you're looking for so that when you're out dating, it's almost like you have a checklist. These are the things that are most important to me. And when I start talking to someone, if they don't want those same things, and I kind of get good at asking questions without interviewing them. You know, you
Okay,
want to make
you
it a
want to
part
be
of a natural
conversational
conversation.
and-
Yes.
okay.
Yes, but you're kind of starting to find out, how do they feel about marriage? How do they feel about children?
Is
How do
this
they-
the first date, second
the first
date,
couple
third
of dates?
date?
The first couple of dates,
First
because
couple of
you don't want to
dates.
spend a lot of time with someone if they're not looking for the same things you are.
Okay.
So when you say opposites attract, opposites can attract in superficial ways, but you want those core things to be the same. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Like recreational friendship, where the things that I like to do in my spare time that I enjoy doing, that person enjoys those things as well.
They might, or maybe they don't, and maybe together you discover new things you enjoy. When I started dating the guy that I'm in a relationship with now, he owned motorcycles and loved to ride. I hadn't ridden. Now have discovered I love riding. So it was
okay.
not something I would have thought that I would have loved, but
Okay.
now it's a big part of my life. So sometimes somebody who's
wonderful.
different can add a new dimension to your life that you would have never thought would be there.
That's incredible.
All right. And I want you to, 2 things, not to be too quick to judge the person,
Okay.
because we've talked about this before, that sometimes if we're only looking at the wrapping, we're only looking at how tall they are, what color eyes and hair they have, where they come from, do they have a southern accent or a northern accent, or, and I've heard this from people. If we're only looking at that outside wrapping, sometimes we're turning someone away and not giving them enough time. I read this the other day that it said, while we're looking for that perfect person, the imperfect person who could be perfect for us just slipped away.
Wow.
And so we do need to give somebody enough time to get to know them.
Okay.
But once we start to get to know them, don't stick around too long if you're checking off that list, if you're not wanting the same things.
Now, mind you, with that checklist, if hypothetically you have 5 things,
Right.
what if they have 4 of the 5?
Depends on how important that fourth one is, or that last one is to you. If it's marriage and you really want to be married and they don't, then there's somebody out there who has all those other things who wants to be married.
Okay.
People sometimes put too much time and attention on one person. If that person isn't who you're looking for, there's nothing wrong with them. They just aren't a good match for you.
For you.
And so let's be respectful and let's move on. Let them find the person that's the right match for them, and you go find the person that's the right match for you.
Wow. That is great information. So insightful. It amazes me, Lori, every time that you come, that you have the ability of providing such a wealth of information, and you're not scared to share your own personal experiences through this process.
No, because I've learned all these things through my education, 25 plus years of working with clients, but we also learn a lot through our own personal journey. And that journey, when we go through it and we're successful, I'm not any different than anybody else out there. So if I've accomplished these things and I've figured out the secrets to doing it, I want to share them with everybody else because I want everybody to be as happy as I am.
Wow. Family, if you want to be happy, be sure to give Lori a call. That's 704-999-1781. That's 704-999-1781. This is such tremendous, helpful information that you will need either now or in the future. So make sure that you're taking copious notes as it relates to the information that she's providing. Be sure to check out our website at www.lorianndavis.com. Thank you again, Lori, for being here with us.
Thank you.